Tomlinson gets him with the pincher. As you can see here, when we slow it down, he gets both his fingers right in Andy Dalton's butthole and lifts him up. We call that the pincher because you just pinch right into the butthole of the quarterback, and from there, Andy Dalton loses all of his power. So he just lifts him up with the pincher move, which we haven't seen in years. That's amazing. He brings out the old school move, the pincher, and lifts Andy Dalton up by his butt crack, and that's a sack. What's going on, YouTube? WildLion Games here. We are back with some more Backbreaker highlights, Monday night edition. We got the Bears and the Vikings, and we got some big plays in this one. Not as crazy as last week's, but still some solid ones. So let's go ahead, get down to the field for the coin toss. The Vikings call heads. They win the coin toss. They elect to kick. Let's get rolling on these highlights. All right, we got 1st and 10 for the Bears. Handoff to David Montgomery, and he's got nowhere to go. He loses one on the play. The Bears moving backwards. Not how you want to start the game. All right, 2nd and 11, and this pass is going to be broken up. Xavier Woods, 3rd and long for the Bears on this opening drive, and he gets sacked. Richardson gets right through the line untouched and sacks Andy Dalton, and the Bears are going to start this game going 3 and out. Here we go. Vikings on offense. Now it's their turn, and Dalvin Cook nowhere to go. 3rd and 13 for the Vikings. They're also facing a 3 and out here to start this game. Cousins gets rid of it, and it's picked off. Interception for the Bears, and they have the ball with great field position. And this ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a look at this again. Andy Dalton kind of sidearms it, and it just bounces off the defensive end's helmet. He didn't even get a hand on it. All right, 3rd and 10. Little draw action to Montgomery, and he's got nowhere to go. He actually loses yards on the play. They're going to have to punt. Vikings football. Both teams in 3 and out. This one's dropped. Let's take a look here. They're going to call pass interference on the Bears here. Looks like it was against Vilder. So that's going to be an automatic 1st down. Cousins making some calls at the line of scrimmage here. Still searching for and he finds Dede Westbrook. Dede for the 1st down. He picks up a couple extra, gets 16 on the play. 3rd and 5. Cousins dropping back to throw. And this is batted. This one's actually batted down at the line of scrimmage. Vikings have to punt. Bears football. Andy Dalton back to throw. And here's Xavier Woods breaking this pass up again. He's not letting Jimmy Graham get anything. Andy Dalton back to throw, and this one's caught for the 1st down. Andy Dalton completes his first pass. He finds David Montgomery on a little angle route here. He breaks a tackle and picks up the 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Bears. A little play action. Dalton going deep, and it's picked off by Patrick Peterson. Peterson's returning this one. He's past the 50. He's down to the 40, to the 35, and out of bounds. Peterson with the pick. He plays Andy Dalton here. He backs up. He knows. That's film right there. Andy Dalton's going for his boy, Allen Robinson. But Patrick Peterson reads that perfectly, makes a great play. And here's Dalvin Cook. Boom, lowers his shoulder. Only 5 yards, but that's just downhill, aggressive running. That's what we like to see in this game. They're going to hand it to Dalvin Cook again. He makes the cut outside, picks up 7, and a Vikings 1st down. They're moving downfield. And here's Cousins. He finds Dede Westbrook, and Dede's going to split the gap. Touchdown, Minnesota. Great read by Kirk Cousins. And after a few 3 and outs by both of these teams, the Vikings are the first ones to get their offense going. Cousins finds Westbrook for the end zone. Great play. And David Montgomery running aggressively here. And look at Xavier Woods coming downhill to stop this run play. Nice truck move, though. You got to love that. But we love the big hits here on Backbreaker. Xavier Woods, he's all over the place right now. No turnovers yet for him, but he's breaking up tackle. And speaking of making the hit on Jimmy Graham, breaking up this pass completion. 3rd and 7, Xavier Woods all over the field right now. Andy Dalton gets crushed. Doesn't even see him coming, loses 6. Let's take a look at Barr. As you can see, he's showing blitz, and he basically comes through untouched. No one picks him up, and Andy Dalton, ooh. He's gonna be pulling grass out of his face mask for a while. And here's Dalvin Cook. Takes this one to the outside and gets crushed, but picks up 5. 2nd and medium. Dalvin Cook breaking this one outside, and he's gonna make a tough run for 6 yards. Nothing big here, but he only knows one direction, and that's north and south. And ooh, Adam Thielen. Kirk Cousins set Adam Thielen up to get carted off the field there. Luckily, he's all right, and he's back in the game. 3rd and 6, though. A little stretch to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin's trying to get this to the outside and unable to escape. It's going to bring up 4th and 2, and Minnesota is going for it. They're right around midfield. We're midway through the second quarter here. Looks like I keep wanting to call him Andy Dalton. Kirk Cousins making some changes at the line of scrimmage here. And this one is, it should have been picked off. He did not see that linebacker till it was too late. I know he wishes he had that one back, but it's okay. I mean, the Bears, they can't get anything going on offense right now. 3rd and 10. They're facing another 3-and-out situation right now. Andy Dalton's moving around the pocket, and Tomlinson gets to him. Just great pursuit, and looks like he gets him with the pincher. Tomlinson gets him with the pincher. As you can see here, when we slow it down, he gets both his fingers right in Andy Dalton's butthole and lifts him up. We call that the pincher because you just pinch right into the butthole of the quarterback, and from there, Andy Dalton loses all of his power. So he just lifts him up with the pincher move, which we haven't seen in years. That's amazing. He brings out the old school move, the pincher, and lifts Andy Dalton up by his butt crack, and that's a sack. You gotta love that, man. Just great defensive line play there. Dalvin Cook up the middle for 7. It's gonna bring up 3rd and 1. We're gonna give this to Cook, and Cook, like I said, he only knows one direction, that's north and south, and he picks up the first down. Little play action, and Kirk Cousins overthrows his man, but the Bears, I mean, look, they're perpetually in a 3-and-out situation, and they're going to have to punt the ball. We've got Osborne back to receive this punt on 4th and 7. He hasn't done anything yet today. Let's see what he does here. Osborne to return. To make a nice move, makes a couple guys miss, breaking this to the outside. Using his legs, he breaks a tackle, and Osborne, I didn't think he stepped out. They didn't blow the whistle, and Osborne's in the end zone. 84-yard punt return for the touchdown. Let's go. They're calling it a touchdown. It's definitely going to be under review. What a great play, great return. Let's take a look here again. Osborne fields this punt. Great move, makes a couple guys miss. He gets a nice block by his teammate, and he's tippy-toeing down the sidelines after breaking that tackle. And then it's just a foot race from there, and no one's got the pursuit angle to take him down. All right, here we go. This is what we need to look at. I mean, I cannot believe he broke this tackle. Let's see if he keeps his feet. That foot's in. That foot is in. Oh, that's the one in question right here that the guys up in the booth are looking at. And I think I see a couple blades of grass. I think I see a blade of green grass in between his shoe and the sideline, and they're going to say he's in bounds. Osborne getting things going. This stadium is erupting right now as they go up 14-0 against the Bears. Bears, 59 seconds left in the half. They know the Vikings get the ball first. They're going to try and make something happen in a diving catch attempt for Jimmy Graham. He takes a shot but unable to come down with it. 2nd and 10 for the Bears. They're feeling the pressure. They don't want to go down 2 scores and then give the Vikings the ball back to start the second half. And Kendricks gets the sack on Andy Dalton for 2nd down. And he just, with the late blitz, no one picks him up again. 3rd and 14. Andy Dalton, this one is complete to Jimmy Graham. His first catch of the day late in the second quarter. But how about that hit by the strong safety? Whew. All right. 34 seconds left. It's 4th and 1. The Bears, they're going to punt the ball. And the Vikings, they're going to try and return this. They called a timeout, see if they can do anything with it on offense. And Osborne to return again. Nice spin move to the outside. Nice juke, makes the guy miss. And he's got open grass again. Osborne across the 50. He's across the 30. He's at the 20. Osborne, back-to-back punt return touchdowns. Are you kidding me? 95 yards. KS Osborne takes this one to the house. We literally just saw him return one of just a handful of plays ago, and he comes back and he does it again in exciting fashion. No one is catching him. And just like that, at the blink of an eye, The Vikings score 14 unanswered, take a 3-score lead going into halftime. They get the ball first. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I cannot believe this. Let's take a look at some of these stats here. I mean, look at this. The Vikings defense has held the Bears to 13 yards of total offense. The Vikings offense hasn't done much themselves either, though. I mean, Kirk Cousins, he's 3 for 10. They've got like 84 yards total on offense. But the big story here, I mean, KS Osborne, back-to-back punt return touchdown. When do you ever see that? Like, he returns the punt for a touchdown. The Bears go 3 and out, and he returns the very next punt for a touchdown. So let's get down to the field for some action in the second half here. Dalvin Cook, he picks up the first, and things are getting heated. Things are getting heated by the big men down there. The Bears know that the Vikings front has just been owning them all day. Dalvin Cook's been able to pick up some good yards. And Kirk Cousins going deep for Thielen, and Thielen! A rare drop by Adam Thielen right through his hands. Vikings are going to have to punt. They get nothing to open up the half. And then here comes the Bears. He finds Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson down to the 20. He breaks a couple tackles, but then he's tackled inside the 5. 63-yard pickup for Allen Robinson. This is maybe where we start seeing the momentum shift from the Vikings over to the Bears. 1st and goal. Dalton dropping back to throw. He's looking for his man in the end zone, and he gets Jimmy Graham. Touchdown. 5-yard touchdown pass across the middle of the field, and it's good. And now we got a 2-score game as the Vikings face a 3rd down situation, and Adam Thielen gets crushed across the middle of the field, hangs on to it for the 1st down. Vikings really needed that pickup. But Kirk Cousins gets sacked once again, hanging on the ball too long. 3rd and 21. Cousins pump fakes. He's rolling out to his left. He's going deep across the field. He finds Dede Westbrook. Dede, 23 yards and a 1st down, but 3rd and 10. Cousins dropping back to throw, and he's going deep, and he finds Justin Jefferson. Jefferson in the end zone, 36-yard touchdown. And just when you thought the Bears might be getting some momentum to stage a comeback, Justin Jefferson does this. Justin Jefferson does this. There's a reason why people are starting to compare him to Randy Moss in his young career. But hey, interception. This is Brashad Breeland. Brashad Breeland this time gets the pick on the other side. That is Andy Dalton's 2nd interception of the day, and Breeland gets some nice return yards afterwards. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Things are starting to get out of hand, and a great route. Justin Jefferson makes 2 guys miss, and he's going to score. Once again, Jefferson for 40 yards. And the Vikings offense comes out on fire. I don't know what happened after that first drive, but Cousins finally connects with Jefferson twice in the second half. Both of them for score. This is huge. Allen Robinson, though. People are calling for a push-off. No flags on the field. He's breaking tackles, 37 yards. And that gives Robinson 100 on the day just off of 2 catches. Minnesota fans, the few that are in this stadium, they want a flag, but the ref's saying no push-off. And how about Jimmy Graham? He's stiff-arming guys left and right, and he's in the end zone. The Bears are not bowing down yet. Dalton finds Jimmy Graham. What a catch here, and this is just strength. All strength, breaking a couple tackles, then the stiff arm, gets into the end zone, lowering his shoulder. That's just tough running right there after the catch. So the Bears have 14. They still got a long road ahead of them. Cousins, he's moving out of the pocket. He finds Conklin. Conklin takes a shot, but he still picks up 22 yards on the play. That is a 1st down for the Vikings. Now it's 3rd and 8. And he's going to find Dede Westbrook, who walks into the end zone. Just a mismatch there. They had a linebacker over top of him. He can't get out quick enough, and this one's picked off. That's Patrick Peterson's 2nd interception. Xavier Woods there to disrupt the pass. Patrick Peterson gets it off the tip. And here's Cousins looking for a man. He's going to roll out and scramble on 3rd down. Looks like he's got enough room. He picks up the 1st and gets out of bounds and keeps this drive alive. 2nd and 7 now. They're going to give this to Dalvin Cook, and Dalvin Cook's got a hole up the middle. He stumbles forward but picks up 20 in the process. 3rd and 4. Kirk Cousins, he's surveying the field. He's going to roll out. He's scrambling to his right. He's trying to take off. nowhere to go. He loses 4. They're going to bring out the field goal unit. And this kick is up, and the wind pushes this ball wide right. The kick is no good. 42-14, unfortunately for the Bears. I don't think it's enough to do anything. We got a flag on the play. How about Allen Robinson, man? Can anybody stop him? They're going to call defensive pass interference here. Doesn't matter. Bears decline because Allen Robinson picked up the first. And then how about this again? Patrick Peterson drops the interception. He could have had a hat trick of picks right here. Look at this. We rewind the film. It is right in his hands. And Allen Robinson with the WWE move to force it incomplete. And this pass, Bashaud Breeland almost gets the pick, unable to do anything. And I suspect that the Vikings just run the clock out here with Dalvin Cook up the middle. And, Dalvin Cook's got some room in front of him. He stayed in bounds. Dalvin Cook down the field. He's across midfield. The DB wants nothing to do with him. He's running away. And Dalvin Cook, 86 yards into the end zone. Minnesota is like, hey, let's go for 2 and put up 50 on these cats. Let's go for 2 and put up 50. Can they do it, Dalvin Cook? You can't arm tackle this man. You can't arm tackle this man. The Vikings put up 50, and this is picked off. Bashaud Breeland gets his second. So we got Peterson's got 2, Breeland's got 2, and that's gonna end the game right there. I'm still laughing about the DB not even when he was running away from Dalvin. He's like, yeah, nope. I'm just going to turn around. I'm going to run away. I'm going to pretend Dalvin doesn't even have the ball. I'm not tackling that man. And then they have that weak arm tackle on the 2-point conversion. And, Dalvin Cook's going to run right through that. But how about that, guys? 50-14. 50-14. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so you know when new videos go out. But until then, I'll see you all next week. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Hope you guys have a good weekend. And until next time, peace.